Renee with Yummy Life with Irene. And my people, today, back in the kitchen, and this video has been requested by so many of you that I finally get to do it. One, I do it big, and I do it gigantic. Yes. Guys, you've always asked for this recipe of how to bake a cake at home. I know, most of you know, but maybe you don't know the kind of cakes that I make. So my people, today, we are privileged to be baking a birthday cake that I was given for order, and it's a 5 kg birthday cake. It is gigantic and huge. So guys, hi guys. My granddaughter is saying hi guys. So my people, I am making a flavored cake that is vanilla and lemon cake. So guys, here are the ingredients of the day. To make this 5 kg cake, I usually don't measure my ingredients when I'm baking, yeah, but I'll just give you of what I do because I need an extra cake for my kids. So here we have 2 kilos of sugar, though we are going to be using like 1.5 or 1.75 kilo of sugar. We have 4 kgs of all-purpose flour. We have 1 kilo of margarine. So I'm going to put a kilo of margarine. I'm going to put a kilo of salad oil. 3 tablespoons of baking powder. So for 2 flours, we're going to need these 2 parts. 2 teaspoons of salt. I have dry fruits here. And the dry fruits I have are golden raisins. And these ones I'm going to put in the vanilla cake mix. Then I have 1 tray or 30 eggs. Then I've grated 5 lemons, the rind, and I've also squeezed the juice. And when I am making lemon cake, I usually put something that most people don't put, and yet it makes such a big difference. I have about 2 inches of fresh ginger that I am also going to grate with a box grater and grate it on the very, very thin side. To make our lemon cake green, we have green food color. So my people, let us do this. I am going to be using a hand mixer, an electric hand mixer, because this is a very, very gigantic cake. In a big basin, I'm going to cream my margarine until it becomes pale white. My people, if you look at the margarine, it has totally creamed. So now, first I'm going to incorporate my oil in the margarine first. Is a kilo of the salad oil. So my people, I'm going to remove 500 grams of the sugar, because remember this is a birthday cake and it's we are doing the American cream, so it is going to be very, very sweet. So I like my cake not being very, very sugary. So we put our sugar. This is where this whisk comes in handy. Or if you have a stand mixer, it works magic. So let me cream this, then I'll show you once I've totally creamed it and there's no sugar granules in it. My sugar and the margarine mix looks like this. So I'm going to mix my eggs. These are 30 eggs. With a hand mix, they mix very, very fast. But once we put the eggs, you don't overmix. That is why we had mixed everything else thoroughly. Here it's just incorporating. Our 4 teaspoons of baking soda. Our 2 packets of baking powder. You may ask why use baking powder and baking soda. Baking powder rises, but the baking soda helps maintain the rise. Yeah, your cakes cannot easily flop. Our 2 teaspoons of salt. And when you're baking, salt is really, really important. And we are going to mix this. Mix it well so that you don't have pockets of the baking powder or the baking soda. This is totally done. So I switch off my electric mixer now. Shift now to a wooden spoon. So I just want to show you how good our cake batter is getting on. You even see the color. You make sure you scrape on all the sides before we add the flour. Look at that. Very creamy and thick. And now we are going to add our flour. Then we put like a liter of water. Water will help our batter not to be very, very thick. In the bowl where we had mixed our eggs, we have a liter of water. So we are going to put 1 whole 2 kg all-purpose flour. And it's not self-raising, it's all-purpose. I'm going to mix this. If you see me buy a cake, because sometimes I will buy. That week I was very, very busy. I couldn't afford to bake. Or my kids just want somebody else's cake. You know? Sometimes they get used to you baking and they get used to your flavors, so they need a new flavor. So that time I will order a cake. And it's also good sometimes to promote your fellow sisters. Remember, I'm a sister's keeper. So to this, we are going to add like 3/4 of a liter of the water and mix. This is where you put in elbow grease. I think I'm going to add the remaining water. So we have totally put 1 liter of the water. going to be a very gigantic cake, and I'm making a themed cake. It's a Moana birthday party cake. So that is why I also went for the flavors of the lemon. You know, lemon is tropical, and it will bring the tropical vibe even in the cake. Now we add our remaining flour. And the second flour, I usually don't put all of it. I will remain like 100 grams for dusting my pans. It's the festive season, so I needed my kids to have a big cake. The one that they are going to be left with. Mix this first. It's always best to start with little water because you can't get the liquid out of the batter. It's better to add little by little. So now we mix this. Just to incorporate the water and see that you don't have any flour dusts or any crumbs of flour that are not mixed in your batter. Guys, let me get more help. My people, now we mix our ginger, lemon, and the food color. Because I'm working with powder color, it's best to mix it in water. I don't want it to be very dark. I want it to be light. So I just mix it there. I've grated the ginger. And believe you me, the ginger makes such a big difference. This is how thick it is. Yeah. These are stackable cakes, so I need them to have body.
Look, me is beautiful.
I look you is beautiful. Thank you, my baby. You smell nice.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Delicious, my lemon.
Delicious, mrembo. Thank you, darling. Baby, I don't want you here. Yes, I'm doing this work.
Hi, guys. So, Sasa is cooking a cake.
Oh, I'm not cooking a cake. Say Shosho is baking a cake.
Sasa is making a cake in sun.
This is going to be our lemon cake. I'm sorry about my pressure cooker. We are making lunch. And my people, I need to add on the color. And it's best to add little by little, other than having too much color. When you're baking, moderation is key. Yeah, I love the color now. So it's just to incorporate it through my butter. So that is ready. Good color. Now we go to the vanilla cake. We are going to do half a cup of the vanilla essence. We do not have vanilla bean in Kenya, and if you get it, it is damn expensive. So if you want it to really taste vanilla, you need to use like half a cup on this 2 kg cake, because now we have separated it. So that's enough. Then in a plate, I'm going to do 1 cup of the raisins. I just need to give the cake texture. We're going to coat it with a tablespoon of flour. This will help the raisins not to sink. And my hands are clean. The flour helps them to float in the butter and not sink. So, and we mix this. Now we are going to let our butter rest a bit. My people, the 40 minutes went off and I added another 20 minutes. So we check our cakes and I check them with skewers. I can tell this one is a bit yet to go. This one is still to get ready in the middle. So what we're going to do, since I'm cooking 2 of them, I'm going to interchange them. You take care. So this comes up and this goes down. Like that. Our cakes are ready. Look at that. I want to skewer them. But first let us load so that we don't lose the oven heat. We load the other 2 and we are going to be done. We set those at 50 minutes. So let us check them with the skewer. Perfect. You wipe it, then you skewer the other one. You see, it is as clean as can be. So we just keep them here. I like cooling them on top of the cooker because my oven vent is behind here. So if something had not cooked completely, the vent will just make it cook. So perfect. Let them cool a bit, then we shake so that they release. Guys, the cakes are ready. And this one even, they have started eating it. So let me show you now. This is the big one. Yeah. Then followed by that one. Then the small one. So I am happy. Today being a Wednesday, I'm going to let them cool. In the morning, I'm going to cling film them once they are very cold and keep them in the fridge. Then on Friday, I'm going to ice them, ready for the birthday. Hi guys, good morning. Another wonderful day. And my people, today, I have finished my cakes. Let me show you. This is the number 2. I call them according to tier. This is the number 2. It looks like this. If I pick it up, it looks like this. You can see it's totally baked inside. This is my number one. And I was busy, so I sort of let it go a bit further, but just nice and crusty. Then I just want to show you how I demold my cakes. And I know it's a small thing, but yeah, why not? So here are our cakes. The last one. First, you shake it. Once you get it out of the oven, you give it time to rest like 15-20 minutes. After it has hit 20 minutes and you can slightly touch your pan, you just shake it. And that's why I love baking with this padini set, because it's very convenient for me. So let's demold this one. And yumminess. Very good, very nice and yummy. So guys, I want to trim this because I'm stacking my cakes. Oh, I am sorry. Sister, my cousin.
Hi guys.
We are making tea because, yeah, we are having visitors. I want to bake, I want to finish this cake so that it can go and I can be left with my visitors. My mama is around, so you're going to say hi to her. So that's why I have people in my house. To trim your cake, and I like trimming it. Don't trim with the knife going straight. You trim turning the cake like this. Yeah, so that it gives you perfect level. And my people, I taste for you. My cake, I can see is high on one side. So I just slightly trim it. I remove the extra crumbs. And here is my cake. Just want to stack up my cake so that I can see that it has a perfect level. And hi guy.
Hi guys.
She's sipping tea. Yeah. So my people, we do our second one. And yeah, like that. Perfect. Then I do my third one. Now I just want us to mix our American buttercream. To make my buttercream, I'm going to need a kilo of margarine. Then you're going to make your sugar or icing sugar, 2 kilos. So I have 500 grams, 4 parts of icing sugar, and I have vanilla essence. So first we're going to cream our margarine until it changes color. It becomes totally pale. Yeah, that way we'll start now adding our flavorings. My margarine is totally pale now. You can see how it looks. So now I'm just going to add some flavorings. Remember our cake had vanilla. So I'm just going to eyeball 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I like using a small bucket to mix my icing. That way it does not splatter everywhere. We are about to get into a cloud of icing sugar. So you let your mixing blades first go in. We now add our other 2 packets. I've gotten all my things ready now. I have my palette knife. I have the colors that I'm using, which is blue, light blue, and pink. And also, there are things when you're making big cakes like this, you get to make in advance. Yeah, these are golden cake balls, but they're not edible. I like using that. Then I made some flowers. These flowers, we make them from fondant, and I make them using my flower presses. These ones, I got them from Amazon. I bought them online from Amazon. Then the birthday cake is for a 3-year-old, and the theme is Moana. So I made stickers from Etsy. You can make stickers from Etsy, or you can make them from Pinterest. Yeah, you just take them to the cyber, or if you have a printer at home, you print them out, cut them, pick your sticks with glue gun. The first cake I want to do a beach themed cake, and the beach theme is sand. Guess what sand is, my people? My favorite packet of cookies. That is what we're going to use like sand. So first, I'm going to ice this. I have some bowls here that I'm going to be mixing my colors, and I'm icing my cakes outside. And there are so many flies because of the season. So don't come for me. It is the weather. So first, we are going to crumb coat my cake on the side. Yeah, using a palette knife. I'm just looking for a way that the sand, which is the crumbs from the cookies, are going to stick. Remember, I haven't stuck my cake at the base, so I'm just going to lift it with my palette. And that is why I haven't applied the top, because applying crumbs on top is very easy. So I'm just going to roll my cake on my crumbs like that, and it's going to have a sand effect. You totally go for it because you want the effect. You don't need to see the cream. Yeah, so I like that already. We take it back and support your cake with your palette. And now we cream the top. I'm placing a heavy layer because remember, this is a stackable cake and my cake is going to go on top. So I just put my crumbs. I'm lighting up candles because of these flies. So my first cake is done. I take this on the side. So first, we're going to pick our cake. Look at this, guys. It's quite tough. Then I'm just going to add a big dollop sugar of my American buttercream, and I just press it down. I just take care that it is level. Then now I'm going to do crumb coating. So guys, now before I do my florets, I want to stack up the second tier, and I don't need to paste it. I just place it where I want it to go. Then I drop it using my spatula. Now we are going to color our icing. I've placed my cake on top of my green basins. It's going to act like a turntable. There are things you really don't have to buy. I've said not unless you're a baker. Yeah, that you really need them every day. So I'm just going to put like 2 cups of my icing. The blue bowl, I want it a bit lighter, and it's a lot. And the brown bowl, I want it a bit darker. This is the color I'm using. I'm just going to put less. More. Color you go adjusting. So we start with the less one. I love this. So this is ready. Now we go to the dark one. So I'm going to use this star tip. It's the one that I'm going to make my rosettes with. You feed your icing bag so that you're able to fill it up. And placing the rosettes. So you start from the middle, you go up, you go down, and you pull. So you start in the middle, you go up, you go down, and pull. You see? So let me finish, then I'll see you. Guys, now I'm in the second layer, and the same icing, I just added a bit of the white icing just to lighten it up so that I can get a 3-dimension decoration. You see where it ended? You make sure that you start there so that it overlaps and people cannot see the crumb coating of the white inside. So you just make sure you're overlapping so that it even comes out better. Guys, I've done 3 layers of rosettes, and there's there's some space here. So all I'm going to do is just stand my star tip and I cover that like that so that I join my 2 cakes. Guys, now we are going to do our pink icing. The pink layer. Now I take on the blue layer and put it on top. It overlaps just a bit because we want like an ombre effect. Yeah, let me finish, then I'll show you. Now I want to use my scraper so that we can make very smooth batter. Being very careful that I don't get my ocean, my sand effect out. Yeah. My people, I'm using a comb, I know, and that is what we are going to make our lines with. You just ride your comb. Give me these flowers. Now we are going to start placing our rosettes. Guys, I've finished now doing my tropical flowers. Guys, now I want to start decorating my cake with the theme party. That is Moana. So we put a Moana here. Then we put trees like that. And I am trusting the process because it's you facing the camera. Then we put, he's called Hohe or Heho. A chicken pet of Moana. We put him there. Yeah. We put Maui. We put him here. Then we start now working with flowers. We place flowers all over. And there's also the pet, the big pet, like that. We put all the tropical flowers that I have. Let me come in front and see a bit. Oh, so that is a pink one. We put a yellow one there. We put another pink one here. Yeah. Is it giving the vibe of Moana? I think so. Yeah. So we continue just placing flowers. Let me turn it a bit. The birthday girl is 3 years old. That is the candle. For the now we start adding the golden balls. Randomly all over the cake to give it a beautiful, beautiful effect. I'm loving this. Then we put another one there. And the top one. Yeah. I think it looks beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Then here is the surprise of the day, guys. And before I place the surprise of the day, kindly consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and watching this video. God bless you always for supporting Yummy Life with Irene. And guys, guess what? Ta-da-da-da! It's my granddaughter's birthday cake. So happy birthday, Alani. My baby is 3 years old. Oh. And I've made for her a Moana cake. And yes, we are celebrating. I am having visitors in my house because it's her birthday.